Oof. Whew. Let's talk about monitors. So this right here is the Alienware 3418, and it's been my daily driver since probably 2018. 34 inches, nice slight curve, 120 Hz refresh rate, G-Sync compatible with a native resolution of 3440 by 1440. Honestly, this monitor's been pretty good to me since 2018, but it's 2024, and I think we need to upgrade. That right there is the Alienware 32 4K Qd-Oled gaming monitor. 32 inches, nice slight curve, 4K UHD resolution at 3840 by 2160, G-Sync compatible with Dolby Vision and 240 Hz refresh rate. But Ian, that's a gaming monitor. You're an editor, a motion designer. What are you doing with a gaming monitor? Got him! Obviously playing video games in my spare time. I want something that can do both. So it's goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Let's set this baby up.
Crystal vision, a display like no other. Qd-Oled, perfect for work and play, work and play. High dynamic range, take your game to new heights. Alienware's got you hooked, day and night.
Okay, so it's been a little over a week since I set this monitor up, and this was my very first reaction to using it for the first time. Dude, this monitor is f***ing insane, lol. I feel like I got LASIK surgery and I can finally see. Right, backslash? Ha ha ha. It's the nicest thing I've used, no cap. So my buddy Jared got this monitor before I did, he recommended it to me, and now I'm here recommending it to you because it's literally f***ing insane. Now, I have to admit, I never really cared about HDR content up until this point because there was no reason to care about it up until this point. And what I mean by that is, previously, the technology was either not quite there yet, or honestly way too expensive to justify having it inside your own home or your home office or whatever, but now those two things go away with the introduction of this monitor, and we can actually start to care about HDR content again. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is 4K HDR content at 60 frames per second. It looks gorgeous. And it's kind of hard to explain what I'm looking at on my side, but it basically looks like I'm looking into a window onto an active film set. It's wild. On top of that, because it's Qd-Oled, which stands for Quantum Dot Organic Light Emitting Diode, there's no color shifting when I try to look at this monitor from different angles. It literally looks the same from every single angle. It's insane. The screen itself is semi-glossy, which I actually really like, and it makes it a lot easier to clean. And for only being 32 inches, it feels a lot bigger, and the curvature of the monitor is just subtle enough to not be annoying or too aggressive. Okay, let's pause here for 1 second. I'm actually going to turn off HDR on this monitor, and we can see the differences, because right now it looks incredible. The blacks are very, very deep and rich, and the highlights look incredible, but let's see what happens when I turn off HDR. Okay, now I don't know what that looks like for you on this end of things, but for me, everything just got so much more dull. There's no life to it. It doesn't feel like I'm looking at it with my eyes. I feel like I'm looking at it on a screen, if that makes sense. But as soon as we switch HDR back on, everything comes to life a lot more, and I feel like I'm actually looking at it with my own two eyes. It's true definition versus screen definition, if that makes sense. Now look, I've never been the smartest guy in the room. I couldn't even begin to tell you what quantum dot organic light emitting diodes are, how they function, what they do, how they were created. I can't tell you any of that. But what I can tell you is that this monitor looks fucking amazing. And it's hard to put into words because what I'm watching on this monitor is probably not really getting through to you on the other side if you're not looking at an HDR screen. I'm not even uploading this content in HDR. You just have to take my word for it. My eyes, I feel like I'm seeing in a higher definition than I've ever seen while looking at a screen. And truthfully, honestly, $1,200 for this monitor is not that much to spend, especially for something that I'm looking at, personally me, 70 plus hours a week. Okay, if you're averaging $10 per order at Starbucks, that's 120 days you have to go without drinking mediocre sugar-filled coffee. I will happily do that so that I can have this piece of technology sitting in front of me in my own home. Now, if you'd like a super deep dive on the specs and you want to really get into the nerdy, nitty-gritty, every single detail about this monitor, You're not gonna find it here on this channel because I'm not that guy, but I am gonna drop some links in the video description below so that you can check out some of the videos that I watched before I made this purchase, and you can get into all the nerdy nitty-gritty stuff. Obviously, knowing all the nerdy stuff is super important. Knowing how this monitor stacks up against its competitors is super important. I'm gonna show a chart on screen right now, but here's what I know. Does it look amazing? Yes. Does it fit and look great on my desk? Yes. Does it improve my working and viewing experiences? Yes. Is it obnoxiously expensive? No. Can I play games on it when I'm not actively editing? Oh, hell yes. Oh, fall damage.
Ian is so good on Fortnite. He stays up late playing every night. With the high kill count, he can't beat me. Thanks to the Studio LED.
And that's it. That's my barrier to entry. This monitor 100% passes the vibe check, and I thought it was my civic duty as a content creator, as an editor, and as a gamer to at least tell you guys that this exists, and it's pretty amazing. And if you're in the market for a new monitor, I honestly couldn't recommend this thing enough. It is chef's kiss, a work of art. Again, I will drop some links in the video description below for you guys to get into the nerdy, nitty-gritty details from some other amazing content creators out there, but that's it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel and watching this video. My name is Ian. This is Learn How to Edit Stuff. Smash that subscribe button, drop a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you the next time I decide to make a video. Hopefully soon. Peace.